The CBS 46 Surprise Squad is sponsored by United Community Bank.
Most of you probably know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and traditionally, the American Cancer Society is in the thick of raising money and getting out the message about early detection and the importance of research.
But the pandemic has put a stop to most of those plans. The CBS 46 Surprise Squad, they are in action, took a drive to Gwinnett County to meet a woman who is not letting coronavirus stop her from sharing her story with the hope of making a difference. Here's Graber Denza.
Hi, I'm Graber Denza with the CBS 46 Surprise Squad.
Jill Herring thought she was getting her photo taken for the church directory at Community of Grace Lutheran Church in Grayson.
You are getting your photo taken.
We showed up for another reason entirely.
But by the CBS 46 Surprise Squad.
Oh, wow.
We are here to honor you for all the work you have done to advocate for other women fighting breast cancer and their families.
We were actually working really hard.
Jill's journey toward advocacy started 7 years ago when she was diagnosed with a rare form of triple-negative breast cancer.
Cancer doesn't just affect the patient, it affects the whole family.
She had always been active in her church and her community. Now, Jill figured she had one of two choices.
It can change it for better, or it can, it can be devastating.
Jill chose action, starting with the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life.
I can't sit in a lab, I don't have that science brain to be able to find a cure, but I can continue to make sure that those that have that have funding. No one should have to choose between whether they can live or whether or not their family's going to be bankrupt. 4 years ago, my family and
Jill jumped in full force to help the American Cancer Society, sharing her story with others.
had the mammogram done a couple days later.
And meeting one-on-one with lawmakers.
This is Gloria Butler. She's our state house rep. It's the worst thing that's ever happened in our lives. But I can also recognize that somebody else is having the worst thing that's ever happened in their lives as well. And that, if we can't make that better, we can at least walk with them in that process.
3 years ago, Jill's cancer came back.
3 years ago, they gave me 6 months to live, and I'm still here, and so there must be a reason.
She still made trips to Washington for events like the Bags of Light display.
And if you walk them all 50 states are represented.
This year, because of the pandemic, there was no Relay for Life, no display at the Lincoln Memorial. True to Jill form, she created her own light display.
This year, our neighbor, he had a bag for his mom, and he's in his 70s, and he's crying, like tearing up about his mom, who died 30 some odd years ago. And he's like, no, you're remembering my mom. And that's such an honor for me that I get to do that.
And the CBS 46 Surprise Squad, along with United Community Bank, have the honor of helping too, by giving Jill a check for $2,000.
Wow, the American Cancer Society, they need your help too. If you would like to donate or volunteer, go to CBS46.com for a link to the ACS website. And if you know someone doing something special in your community that deserves to be honored by the CBS 46 Surprise Squad, we want to hear from you. Head to CBS46.com and submit a nomination.